Look here. The biggest decision of Coach Prime's coaching career, hey, he had to make something shake. He had to make it shake. Everything was on the table. Everything was on the table. And he did what he did. And now we finna rock and roll with it. Now we finna rock and roll. Now we finna rock and roll. Now we finna rock and roll, baby. Hey, yeah. So Coach Prime had a decision to make. His first coaching decision was, and I'm going to just run you back to run you up to 9. So his first coaching decision was to take Jackson State on. When he chose Jackson State, matter of fact, before that, he had one decision to make. He was going to choose a position. He was going to choose a position. He wasn't even going for the head man spot. Miss Constance said, nah, why not be the head man? Coach Prime almost started his college career being a position coach. Almost. Based on what I read, based on everything I read in that book. He almost started his coaching career in college as probably a DB coach. Probably was gonna DB or mentor, something like that, right? But Miss Constance said, why not be a head coach? If you're gonna do it, why not do it? So he decided to be a head coach. And then bam, Jackson State, Ashley Robinson, laid out that plan. Bam, we got Prime. One of the best things happened to him was, which I don't even like to count that season. Miss Charlotte, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. One thing I really don't like to count, but it benefited him, was that the fact that he decided he was going to start in that November or October, y'all know what year. He chose that. When he chose that, SWAT gave that spring semester. That spring semester gave Prime everything he needed to see. He got the team together, got them right. They started out hot. Then they caught some L's. But it was all right. He needed that. He needed that because from that point on, he knows exactly what he need to go recruit. Oh, I need the O-line, D-line. All right, I'm bringing in my son. I'm bringing in, go get these go-getter at wide receivers. Now I got to bring in them DBs. So he got one of the number 1 DBs in the nation. He got one of the number 1 DBs in the nation out of JUCO. Pulled him in. Reginald, appreciate it. You said, I heard Colorado has been giving Coach Prime the keys to coach in Colorado. Yes, man, because he's a once in a generation type of coach. You got to. You got to give him everything he wants. You got to give Prime everything he wants. Colorado know if they don't give him everything he wants, it ain't going to be what they want. So they got to give him everything they want. But, yo, that season set him up for the rest of the time at Jackson State. He straight dominated. That decision led to the next decision. Now, where do I go? Where do I go? South Florida, Colorado, Notre Dame. I mean, Nebraska. South Florida, Colorado, Nebraska. Now, if you look at Nebraska, what he could have done there, I don't think it would have been the same as Colorado. What he could have done at South Florida wouldn't have been the same as Colorado. Nebraska, it's hard to fly in there. So that make it hard for everybody to try to go see him. So that would have scratched everything off. He wouldn't have been the same Prime. He would have been Prime, but not this Colorado Prime. At South Florida, the airport right there, it's easy to fly in Tampa or Orlando and drive over. So you'd have been gravy either way in South Florida. But he wouldn't have been on a Power 4 stage. So Colorado was the spot on. You have him where he got the airport. Now, he know the state ain't got nothing. Very few, maybe 2 to 3 players, but he ain't worried about it. His mindset already on flip the roster. Flip the roster. Now, this to me is the same as he did at Jackson State. But this time, he got his son for 2 seasons. The first time, he didn't have his son. He had to take what he got. Next 2 years at Jackson State, he balled out. Next 2 years with his son, they did their thing. Now, this come the real decision. Who, first of all, will be on the staff? Who will be on the staff heading into season 3? He had to go get dogs. His staff lit to the lit. The staff is ready. The staff ready. So he went and got the best of the best that he could find, that he wanted, that the relationships that he knew people in, and they know him in, bam, they worked that thing out. So we got everything we need in Colorado. Everything we need in Colorado to represent, to go dominate. Prime got it. Coach Prime got it all. I'm talking about every single thing. Now, Travis was leaving. We know that. But the offense revolved around Shedeur. So I told y'all, he either was going to start the true freshman right out the gate, or he had to bridge this thing. He had to bridge it to survive. And what Coach Prime did with getting K Sal was one of the biggest decisions of his coaching career. Because this the move that's going to make or break. This going to take you to another level, or it's going to drive you downhill. Coach Prime said, nah, I ain't going out like that. I told y'all Washington State had a big boy quarterback. But you know why we couldn't bring him in? Washington State quarterback had 2 years left. Plus, his offensive coordinator was going to Oklahoma. Oklahoma needed a quarterback. So, do we try to put all our interest in him? And if we get him, that's 2 years. You don't want to do 2 years. You really want 1. So, we couldn't take no chance on that. We had to be on a clear shot for who you want. Clear shot. You can't go play around. It's just like with Juju. We had to go a clear shot. Like we started out first with some other quarterbacks. But once we got it situated, it was clearly Juju was the guy. Now, going into this year, he had to make that official decision. Do I get another quarterback? And if I get one, how many years I want him to have? Coach Prime say, look, I ain't finna go with all this battle and back and forth and make somebody feel uncomfortable, make somebody feel like they got to leave because the situation ain't right. So now he has the quarterback he need. And he thought about it because he done seen it before. He's seen what it looked like without having Shedeur at quarterback. He done already tapped into that thing 1 season. At Jackson State, he tapped into it. He's seen what it looked like with having no Shedeur, no Travis. So this year, how we thinking is new to him, this ain't new to him. He already done that. He already got his feet wet in no sun. Shiloh might have been there. But I know Shedeur wasn't there. Travis Hunter wasn't there. And it wasn't like Shiloh was playing offense, so it didn't matter. So he already got his feet wet in the situation. He know what it looked like. He know what he need. Now, that running quarterback was out there running, but he just couldn't throw. He really couldn't throw like that. He was making some touchdown passes, but he really wasn't like that. But Prime had to eat that, and he made it work, y'all. They was doing their thing. Now, Coach Prime said, hold up. If I got to go without Shedeur, and I got a young one, Juju, he likes Shedeur. He basically is Shedeur in a sense. He went and got a Shedeur, and Coach Prime done said it about everywhere you can. He went and got another Shedeur, but he's doing exactly what he did at Jackson State, and that's why this thing finna work like a T. Yo, Prime giving us Jackson State all over again without having a bad season. because this time he was ready for it. Not that that spring session was bad for him. It just wasn't what he wanted because he had 4 wins, 3 losses. That gave him the whole blueprint for now. So now he knows going into year 3 at Colorado, everything you need to have. You know you need the trenches. You know you need the skill guys. You know you need the defense rocking and talking. He got that. The defense, I think, honestly, probably one of the best. I'm going to say, look, I'm going to go out on a limb. Hear me out. Just looking at it. We got a first rounder in DJ McKinney. We got a first rounder in Hood. TB could be, what, second or third, maybe even possibly first, based on his bloodline with his brother in NFL already. All the information he done learned and what he going to learn. So that man could already be sitting NFL status now. And then Rob Livingston finna do his thing with him. All right, then Carter O'Reilly gonna start. And you got Preston Hard. So the secondary, you can't touch us. All draftable guys. High draft picks at that. All right, at linebacker, you bringing in 2 dogs that started, that represented. 2 dogs. Now, we got dogs, but we got 2 coming in. So that's going to be a battle, right? D-line, we got ends coming to go get you. We got some D-tackles already there. And D-tackles. So the defense, I really want to say they top 5, maybe top 10 in the nation already. Defense. Now, offense. The O-line, what Coach Prime did, so amazing. He said, you know what? I need a running quarterback like I had at Jackson State, but I need this running quarterback to be able to throw. If he able to throw, that's going to bridge me to year 26. That's going to put 26 an even better situation. I'll be able to get even better O-linemen to bring in my new quarterback. So now you have it where Coach Prime said, okay, I'm going to get a running quarterback, but he got to be able to throw. So he got K Sal. K Sal finna position Coach Prime for something he already saw in 21 spring at Jackson State. He say, the running quarterback is nice, but they need to be able to throw, and I need to trust they throwing. He found one. He got one that was balling in high school. He got one that was balling in college. Now, the quarterback he had in college at Jackson State, he never really got to prove himself like that. But this quarterback, K Sal, proved himself like a champion. So K Sal, him and Prime talk. You know they asking. Hey, you know for a fact that man daddy done asked Prime, hey, if my son only got 1 year, your boy Shannon Shaw, your boy Michael Irvin, Stephen A. Now, this what I'm going to talk to him about, so I'm pretty sure the daddy going to talk to him about it. I'm on the outside looking in. If it's my son, we talking. We talking face to face. Yeah, you Deion, but that's my son. This is my last go round. My boy got to get it. So they probably said in that meeting face to face, hey, are you leaving? Are you leaving for one of these NFL jobs? And Prime had to give him whatever answer he gave him. But you got to understand, that answer has K Sal there. So I know the answer when I'm dipping, because K Sal could have chose somewhere else. So K Sal and his daddy got the answer they wanted out of Prime. That's why you see K Sal right now. Now, what make it make more sense? Pat Shermer, NFL, head coach, NFL, OC. With K Sal, this what K Sal want. So K Sal, you got to understand, K Sal and his daddy already done heard that Prime locked in with him. That's why he went. So now you got Coach Prime locked in to Colorado. No matter what the news saying, he's saying, bro, we locked in. I ain't going nowhere. We good. I'm locked in with y'all. Yeah, they gonna talk. That's what they do. They gonna talk. I ain't worrying about them talking. I'm worrying about y'all. Then he bring in Coach Sway. Y'all know this man ready to win. You know Prime ready to win in 2025 at Colorado. We done already heard what the number is that he need to stay by 10 or 11. But he want the staff right, so it ain't all about him. He want the staff right, want NIL money right. So this is a guy that is laying the foundation. So when Juju, well, for this season and for Juju, so when they step on the field, everybody in a win-win situation. Ain't nobody lacking nothing. K Sal finna make this O-line look so good that now we gonna grab even more O-linemen next year. So when Juju get in there, and Juju really need that O-line, we'll have one. When the defense need to step up on the D-line and the secondary, because our secondary, one or two might hit the lead. Well, no, 2 for a fact going to the lead. DJ probably going to dip, and Preston gone. So we already setting this up. We need to shine this year. And what I mean by shine, Coach Prime had to go find all these O-linemen, plugging them in. Go find all these big boy D-linemen, plugging them in. Now, with K Sal dancing in that backfield and doing his thing, K Sal has the option to get Coach Prime a Heisman number 2. He can get Prime a Heisman number 2. Now, he going to have to cut up now. He going to have to cut up. That means he going to probably throw for 3,000 to 4,000. And he got to run for probably 700 to 1,000. Got to have anywhere from 30 to 40 TDs. And he got to rush anywhere from 5 to 15 TDs. But he got to be cutting up. I'm talking about cutting up. So Prime said, you know what? Shador's gone, and I seen what it did to my son as a pocket passer. I can't go pocket passer this year. I got to have somebody that can move. Somebody that can get back there and groove, move, shake and bake, throw that thing. So now that we have that, now you're going to see Prime elevate even higher. Because you really can't come all out on a blitz on us. You can't. Because we could take off running it with the quarterback. We could pass it. Or we could act like we running it. And when that DN crash, he gone. Or them linebackers come up, we throwing it over top. So either way, you in a lose-lose situation battling us. Right now, Colorado can really own the Big 12. Yeah, we can look at it. Arizona State. They lost their big boy running back. The QB coming back. Probably some lineman, probably some defensive player. But really, Cam was the guy on that running back was really what made their team roll. Go to K-State. They lost their main running back. They lost that main guy. Now they have smaller backs back there. This is a pound game out here. So if you ain't got no 200-pound back, that's a long season. How they went and got one? Probably so. BYU, they got their quarterback and running back. So they're going to be able to shake something. Iowa State, they got their quarterback and one of their running backs. So they're going to be able to shake something. All of them should have some wideouts, but we ain't really tripping about that. So they're the 4 teams we really got to duke it out with. Prime already saying, you know what? Every time we face the running quarterback, they would take off and get them big boy yards. They'll get them first downs. K Sal finna do all of that. K Sal finna have that running game popping. So you finna see a running back at the bare minimum probably clear 600 to 700 yards and anything over 1,000. So Coach Prime, one decision to take the coaching job instead of position job when he first got in the game. Then he could have got any quarterback in the world, y'all. Any quarterback. They were going to pay that quarterback. I don't know what they gave K Sal, but they was going to pay the quarterback. The quarterback was getting paid. Point blank period. The quarterback is getting paid. So, you think what you want. I guarantee you, K Sal got some money, and K Sal got to close the bargain on his deal. Come get this 1 year and audition for the NFL. Audition for the NFL. Eat them up. And this going to make Coach Prime look so good. This going to make Coach Prime look so good this season. Because now you got a quarterback out there can move and groove. Your wide receivers. So now our wide receivers, don't have to be like that. Like Omar Young gonna get off. We know Dre Miller good. We know Cam good, but Cam got to get out there and prove it. We know Terrell Timmons like that, but he got to still get out there and prove it. We know Joseph Williams went out there and caught that thing as a true freshman. So our wide receivers, if we don't get no more, we good. Because K Sal gonna make the difference up. He is the difference maker, and Coach Prime knew that from Jackson State. You need somebody that can run, but you also need somebody that can throw. So now that we have that, everything this year gonna sit different. This whole offense finna look different. You might think it's the same play, but K Sal gonna make the play look totally different. I'm telling y'all. And we got a defense that's gonna stand in the paint. Defense coordinator running it back. George Hilo got promoted, so he was there running it back. Warren Sapp them and D-Lou running it back. Y'all know Harden Mathis there. Pat Shermer running it back off a full season. Off of his information. Man, look here. Look here. So the situation Prime got, he made the smartest one. He got K Sal. K Sal was the smartest decision in his coaching career. Because without K Sal, now you putting the quarterback back there that is a pocket passer only, and now you don't know what's going to happen. And if you don't feel like he a Shador or in that ballpark, you finna have a long season. So Prime decided to forget the long season. I'm going back to Jack State. What we did with that running quarterback, but add that passer. Now that we know we got a quarterback that can throw that thing, y'all, the Big 12 is ours. The Big 12 is ours. When he brought in Coach Sway, that was a fact. It's a wrap. We locked in. We ain't worrying about nothing else because Sway done seen a national championship team, a couple of them. Sway done trained so many guys to get to the league. Now, was some of them already fast? Yeah, but they still got to work on their craft. He still learned everything he done learned throughout all them processes. And wherever he was at, people always want to train with him. NFL guys always want to train with him. You see who training with him now? Shiloh. Prime didn't have to go with Coach Sway for Shiloh. Prime connected. He could have called anybody. He said, nah. I'm going to bring you in the best of the best, boy. I'm going to bring my team in the best of the best, son. And now I'm going to bring you in the best of the best. So now Shiloh training with one of the top trainers in the world. Top trainers. And you ain't got to go nowhere. He there for you. There for you. So now let's address the talk. Prime is a marketing genius. Marketing genius. He don't say nothing just to say it. Y'all, in the summer, this past summer, he had already told me what time it was. He told me right out the gate. I said, what if this, and this happened? He said, nah. We good. And that was saying he's good in college. It was more he said, but I ain't going to tell you everything he said. Basically, he's good in Colorado, point blank, period. He already saw it. In July, we talked about this. He saw it, that he was already good in Colorado. He wasn't thinking about none of that stuff that they had out there, man. And the word was, now think about this. The word was, we thought, now look at this. We already knew in a sense that if the Cowboys didn't ball, that coach was getting fired because they thought they was going to fire him last year. Now check this out. If the Cowboys really wanted Coach Prime, that would be done now. If Coach Prime really wanted the Cowboys, that would be done now. If Coach Prime really wanted the Raiders, that would be done now. So, y'all, this ain't never about the league, but you got to get what it's doing. It's putting his name out there all across. Everybody talking about it. Now, y'all might say it affect the recruiting, but it don't. It really don't. Like you think it do, but it don't. Prime them be hollering at these people, y'all. Prime be hollering at them boys. Hey. Yeah. No. Well, yeah. Well, that's media. That's what they do. Don't sweat the media. Media gonna do what media gonna do. Them my boys. Yeah. All of them, they my boys. Yeah. Y'all see how he called Adam back? He called Adam back. Adam, you putting that out there wrong, boy. You putting it out that I'm trying to leverage Colorado. I don't leverage nobody. I'm him. I'm Deion. I'm prime time. Me alone, I ain't got to leverage nobody. He put that back out. Adam, stop saying that. It ain't like that. I ain't leveraging nothing. It ain't like that. So Prime let it go, and he calling the shots, y'all. When you hear stuff, you got to think. Now, yes, Stephen A could go on there and they could say whatever they feel like saying. Yes, they could do that. But a lot of things, Coach Prime sitting in the paint. Hey. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's, I don't know what reasons. Now, he have a master plan, y'all. The plan already been set. If you really listen to it, he give you the blueprint. But when the media go to talking, we gonna catch it because it's media talk. So we got to ride on it. But really, he laid the foundation. He said, hey, I went in, and he said it to all of us, and he done said it to us on Zoom calls. Hey, we already know what we wanted going into 24, 25, 26. They know what they want. They know what they want, y'all. They know what they need. This team is put together just how Prime wanted. So now this is the bridge me season to a pocket passer. Now, how many seasons will that be that before a pocket passer sit in there? You got the first year was a total remake. You got the second year, we added pieces to the total remake. You got the third piece, it's a lot of pieces from 23 and 24 right here in 25. So now we're not at this point anymore where we're fresh, everybody getting to know everybody. Nah. We on year 3. We know everybody. We just add new guys in that we need. That's going to compete. That's going to give us depth and compete. So now that's that year. Got the quarterback that you need to lead the program where it's trying to go. Now, year 26, you should have some of your best O-line and D-line. Because you done been there 4 seasons. So this season going to do what it do. Prime should give us, he shouldn't backslide. He ain't a backslider when it comes to these records. Now, I don't know what it will be after this season. Now, after this season, I don't know what this, but this season right here should clear 10, 11, or 12 wins. It's that type of year, y'all. It's that type of year because we have a potential Heisman in K Sal. That boy could do it all. If he give us, if he give us anything close to 23, anything close, which I know he will. I don't know why his 24 season went the way it went. I don't know if he got injured. I don't know it, man. You just don't know. I know he lost his big boy wide receiver. Him and that wide receiver was connected. And all he be needing is one wide receiver. Well, guess who that could be? That could be Timmons. That could be Omarion. That could be Joseph Williams. That could be Cam. That could be Dre Miller. Plus, you got a tight end. So now you got K Sal looking like, dog, this my opportunity to show the world that I'm like that. And Coach Prime always go and get people who hungry. He ain't never got a guy who's sitting back like, man, I'm paid, man, I'm good. He go get one that's hungry. Shador, hungry for the lead. Travis Hunter, hungry to show out that he can get it like that both ways. Now you bring in K Sal, who hungry to show the whole world. Because we saw him at Liberty, but nobody wasn't really checking on him. You like saw his stats because they were balling. Liberty was undefeated. But you weren't checking on him in 23 like that. You weren't checking on him like that. So now you have it where you locked in on K Sal. He giving you information out the gate. He telling you Big 12 championship, we coming. You look at our squad, we got some. Could we add some pieces? You could. Anybody can add some pieces if they come available, but y'all, we locked in. We locked in with the situation you want. The situation you want is running backs that done been there, done that. We got them now. and they can all play ball. Now we got a quarterback that's going to open up everything. So now y'all thought Coach Prime was doing good with Shedeur, and you wonder, how can he do better than Shedeur and Travis? He told you, I had great players. I want a great team. Now you have a solid team. A solid team. A lot of players still on there from 23. A lot of them on there from 24. So 25, this is pretty much a family. You got people returning at every spot. Every spot is returners. Every spot. Our O-line, even though y'all didn't care for it like that, but 23, it was better than 23. So guess what's going to happen in 25? It's going to be better. But it should be way better because K Sal ain't just going to let you run up on him like that. You ain't running up on him. He getting that ball out or he taking off. Getting the ball out or taking off. Now, our running backs looking like, dog, I ain't know we had them big old holes like that. So now our run game going to look that much better because they know it's not a Shedeur there. They know now, quarterback, you blitz and they miss that alignment, K Sal off and running. And he ain't slow. And he from Texas, playing big boy ball. Your Prime biggest decision as a head coach, he hit him out the park. Everywhere he's been successful. Everywhere he's been successful. High school, successful. Coaching that unarmed All-American game, successful. Bringing in coaches, successful. Y'all, if you really look at it, everybody we done moved on, we done increased the positions. Everybody move on, he increase it. Everybody move on, he increase it. He said, Travis Hunter gone. Guess who next? Isaiah. He didn't even let you wonder. What are we going to do without Travis? No. Ain't know what we going to do. I'm going to show y'all Isaiah 9. He showed us Isaiah. Isaiah going to run the ball. Isaiah going to catch it. Kick returner. Punt returner. He might even throw that thing. Plus on defense. Yo. This year finna be special, y'all. We might really do way better than anybody expecting. And look, they already know. They ain't got us with them sorry 3 wins or 4 wins predictions. They ain't got us with the 5-win predictions. Now they got us 0.5 to 8 wins. Y'all know we always do, at the worst case scenario, 1 game better than what they said. Or in this fact, this year, what, 4 games better? So we did 4 games better this year and could have won. Y'all, the situation laid out, y'all. The situation laid out that Prime already done set everything up while the media out there talking about what he may or may not do. He already sitting back and they rolling. That's why nobody ain't tripping. Why y'all ain't heard not one player say they finna dip? Deuces. Ain't no player said they leaving. Ain't none. Because you could have been left. You could have heard that. Well, we been hearing that the past few weeks. Matter of fact, yeah, we been hearing that for a while now. So you wouldn't have signed if you thought it was like that. Prime had to defeat all that to get them to sign. Because they was out there talking around October and November. They was out there talking. I'm talking about trying to dog Coach Prime. Trying to send him to every NFL team it was. But now, Prime had to defeat all that the whole time. Hey. Them my dogs right there. You think I'm going to let Michael Irvin get on there and just talk crazy about me? It's always a plan. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. You gon' commit. I got you. I'm here. Now, I don't know how long Coach Prime told me there. He might have told him, hey, man, I see you out. What, you got 2 years? I see you out of there. You got 3, I see you out. I don't know what he told him. But he had to tell him enough for all of them to commit And then nobody leave. Y'all think about this. Nobody leaving. Nobody, and you know college kids, they gonna tweet out some stuff now. Hey, I can't believe Prime is doing this to us. Ain't nobody saying that. Everybody rolling. Everybody out there getting it. Everybody out there getting it because Prime done told them the facts. He done told them the facts. And the facts is the staff firepower, the team firepower, K Sal is a Heisman ready to happen. K Sal is a Heisman ready to happen. He waiting on it. He know he finna go get something. He know the spotlight on him. The spotlight on K Sal, and this what he want. K Sal has one opportunity. And out of all the places he could have chose, he chose us. Could he have chose Florida State? Probably. Could he have chose Syracuse? You know he could have chose Syracuse. And guess what they were doing out there at Syracuse? That quarterback was throwing that thing. Kyle McCord was throwing that thing. And what Syracuse got to offer? In the dome, you ain't got to worry about none of your games. In the dome, and you ain't got to worry about none of your games. None of them. Now, one game in the dome you got to worry about. You got a picture-perfect situation. And K Sal said, nah, I know your quarterback threw that thing. I know you got a squad coming back. I know you won 9 or 10 games. But, Coach, I got to go with Prime. Prime finna give me the spotlight. All eyes on us every single game. Don't matter who we playing. We could play Cupcake University, and everybody going to be talking about it. Because now we got to beat them by 100, or they going to talk trash. So K Sal chose us over Fran Brown. And y'all best believe Fran Brown laid it out for him. Fran Brown laid that thing out. Bro, this what you'll do. This why we need you. One season, just like we did Kyle. One season. One season. And my boy said, nah, I got to go with Prime. And y'all, when I tell you, now this me, I ain't tell nobody this. I'm telling y'all, this the first time I done told somebody how I really felt about that. I was scared. I was scared, y'all. Because I know Fran Brown, he going to talk that talk. I know Coach Prime the Unicorn. But when you got a quarterback can play in a dome and the weather is controlled, I was scared we wasn't going to get him. And I said, if we don't get K Sal, I don't know what kind of season we going to have. Because we wasn't really after no other quarterbacks. When he said it was us and Syracuse, I was nervous. Like, ooh, I hope we pull this off. Yo, when we pull K Sal off, just know that the whole situation for Coach Prime done changed. This man smiling now like, yeah. They thought I wasn't going to do nothing without Shedeur. They thought it was over. Well, y'all got to understand. K Sal going to make up for Shedeur and Travis being gone. Because he can ad-lib, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Them quarterbacks that ad-lib, that stuff be for real. Every time we played a quarterback that can ad-lib, I was hot. K-State quarterback, ad-libbing. Kansas quarterback, ad-libbing. BYU quarterback, ad-libbing. Them boys was adding to the play, and the play wasn't even supposed to go like that, but they making it like that. So now we have the same situation we done faced, but they could throw it. So now the Big 12, Prime, watch. I guarantee you when Coach Prime started talking, depending how spring go, which I feel it's going to go good, he going to come out and say, he either going to say we right on schedule or we better than I anticipated. Now, that's going to mean a lot. Now, he could also come out and say, We got some more things to do to get on schedule, but K Sal is the game changer. K Sal make up for any old lineman problems we have. You can have a problem, and he gonna, and bam, he out of there. So you ain't gonna play with that much. You not gonna play with that. So Coach Prime's biggest decision was getting K Sal. But it was already made from Jackson State. He made all the right moves. Picking Jackson State. Picking Colorado over Nebraska. Picking Colorado over South Florida. This was just right. Just right. You know how they had whoever with the Bears, one was too cold, one was too hot, one was just right. Prime got a just right situation, and he ain't worrying about leaving. Because guess what? Colorado already knew when they got him, and it caught on fire like that. Bam! Soon as he signed in December, the whole country was going wild. They knew right then. Ticket sales went out the gate. 2 years in a row, ticket sales out the gate. This the best team Coach Prime has had outside of his great players leaving. Now, if you add the great players to what he finna have this year, oh, that's a whole nother level. But the great players are gone, and you make up for it with K Sal being that deciding factor on that offense. Because he's now the dynamic player. K Sal is the dynamic player that you want. Now, that's going to make our running backs look that much better. That much better. That's going to make our wide receivers look that much better. Because when a quarterback run up and the linebackers and DBs got to figure out should they come down for the tackle or not, and he going to keep running. And then they're going to be, oh, man. And then he toss it over. Bam. Toss that thing over. Ooh, that's going to hurt, y'all. That boy he going to hurt some teams. Yo, K Sal going to hurt some teams, and Prime already knew it. Because Prime could have got any pocket passer. Tulane quarterback came out. Duke quarterback came out. Cal quarterback came out. Them 3 solid quarterbacks. Prime said, nah. I need K Sal. And this is how you know he on point. This is how you know K Sal was generating everybody's attention. Fran Brown and K Sal and Coach Prime and K Sal, they knew what time it was. They know what he's going to do. They like, hey, let them think 24 season him. Now 23 season him. He him in high school, him in college. Ain't nothing stopping K Sal, y'all. He him. This a wrap. K Sal done sized this thing up, and he's coming for everything. K Sal want that league, y'all. K Sal want that league. Now, the only thing with K Sal I don't want him to do is, I don't want him to think about should he run or throw. I want him to do what he know he should do. Right there, hit him. Right there, run it. Like, know it. Know it. When you know it, it's a wrap. When you know it, it's a wrap. But let me see what y'all talking about. Because I got to see what y'all talking about. Charlotte, Larry, Rachel, Kimberly, Mike, what's happening? John, what's good? Ed, Platinum, LT, BTG, you say, I count that spring season that quarterback was average and he still had him in with it. Correct. Bro, you were right there with me. The quarterback was nothing special, but in the run game, he could run it, and then he could pass just enough to get that pass off. And Prime was out there hitting him. Bam, bam. He was out there hitting him, boy. Bam, bam, bam. And then it kind of fizzled down. They was like, whoa. All right. We know the quarterback can run. Let's make him pass. Well, if you try to do that with K Sal, he going to eat you either way. K Sal could beat you running. K Sal could beat you passing. See, with Shador, you want to put so much pressure on him, you want to force him to run. So, and force the whole thing to run, but they couldn't do it. K5, you say, I feel like old Jerry too controlling. Yeah, he controlling. Well, I ain't gonna say control. Well, yeah. He controlled the situation. But because he got rid of his head coach so late in the game, and maybe in the back of his mind, he said, well, if it doesn't go my way, I always wanted Coach Moore or Coach Whitten. I always wanted them. Everybody always knew that. Because you got to try to control the situation. But you got to think, the job come open and you call Prime like y'all have a talk. Now, think about this, y'all. It's just us talking. The job come open and him and Prime and Jerry get on the phone. The two biggest marketing geniuses in the world in athletics get on the phone together. Come on now. Hey, and the information get leaked out. It get leaked out. Come on, man. You can't leak that out. That means somebody put it out. So who put it out? Who got it into the right hands? Who got that information into the right hands? Now it's out there and then they running with it. Roy, you say Jerry waiting to the Super Bowl week to offer Jerry the job? Nah, I think Colorado gonna come with it, y'all. Because Colorado already knew. They knew. Listen. Y'all don't think Colorado knew this was coming? Prime been telling them everything up front. Hey, yeah, we coming in 23, but this how 24 gonna look. And this sure enough how 25 gonna look. Y'all don't think that man, they already knew that? They knew this was coming. They knew they had to pay up. Now it's time to see what they really do. Like, I know they finna pay. I just don't know how much. Father guidance, you say he is looking into the future. K Sal 1 year, Juju be up. That's what I'm saying. That's coming with the whole game plan. And got to think, he been talking to Juju Daddy every time. He been talking to Juju Daddy all the time. Hey, man, remember, y'all, he said it. He said, hey, I feel it in my spirit. I just get on the phone with the parents. Hey, yeah. Holla at me. Because there was a lot of talk. There was a lot of talk going on. So Prime was, he was pouring that water on it. Hey, they talking crazy. Let me water that. They talking crazy. Let me water that. So they think they doing something in the media and Prime right behind them. Oh, they done put that out? Oh, let me call. Hey, that ain't true. That ain't true. Because, yo, they putting all this mess out, man. Juju would have been gone, man. Y'all got to see the bigger picture. Something behind it and it's big. Something behind it and the news going to be big. When he dropped the decision, the official one, which we already know what it is, you know he finna rock out and stay. But it's like how big it's going to be. Because you got to pay Rob. I keep telling y'all this. You got to pay Rob Livingston. You got to pay George Hilo. Because them boys for real. Charlie, you say he listens to Shador as well. Shador commented that he can work with Juju. Plus, he asks questions. And he knows he can trust. Correct. So he already know that. They very similar. 512 LT. You say Jordan C gonna take over as the new lead on O lineman. He gonna talk, but some of them big older guys, they gonna come through. Big older guys ain't gonna just sit back. Like, if you a dog, you a dog. You ain't gonna sit back. So he gonna sit back. I mean, they not gonna just lay back and let Jordan just run it. Nah, they gonna get out there and run it with him. It's gonna be probably like a co-leadership on the O-line. Jay, you say Jordan was the leader last season? Nah, I'm gonna say Mayers and Benson probably did the most talking and Brown. Not talking mean you the leader, but you know them boys giving they all. Mike, what's happening? You say, can we still get some old linemen out the spring? Yes, you can. Because you know the guys gonna transfer when they get that exit interview in the spring, that's for everybody. That exit interview in the spring, but that's gonna let you know where you stand. Hey, On that depth chart, it ain't looking too good for you. I just want to be real to you. What you going? Prime already said it. Prime said, y'all sitting here now won't be here when the season starts. He already said it. So that means a plan is already in place. This ain't no guessing game. The plan is in place. It's to win. It's to bridge that gap to go into the new year and roll. Ball this year, 10, 11, 12 wins. Get to that Big 12 championship game. Win it. Get to the playoffs. And see if you can make a Cinderella run. And I really can't call it a Cinderella run because we like that. But then again, you may have to because, you know, it's a lot of boys out there with that NIL money. And they going to buy that talent. But like I tell y'all, Coach Prime vision for what he need, y'all ain't realized he been getting dogs. They might not be the dogs with big boy names like that. Now, he grabbed one too, but he going to plug in a lot of guys who hungry. And then they going to be ready to eat. Hey, Mo. You say you don't see Salter being a Heisman candidate? I do. I do, boy. Listen, Mo, the man about to put on a show. He's not going to get sacked like Shador. He cutting up out of there. Deuces. Hey, I think that boy going to cut up. I think them boys going to cut up. I think they going to cut to the up. Cut to the up. So I think K Sal gonna give us more than we dreamed he can give. He gonna give us more than because he want it. K Sal ain't got nobody out there pushing him. He want it. That's just like Shador. He ain't got nobody out there pushing him. He wanted it. When you want it like that, man, you ain't worrying about nobody else. You out there trying to get it. G, you say bigger stage, the liberty of better defense. Got wide receivers and TDs passing percent. Is there he's not going to get... Yeah. See, defense going to come through. Defense solid, y'all. Defense probably one of the best in the country. Offensive line, he going to have that right. But K Sal going to make up the difference whatever they lacking. And when K Sal make up, the O-line going to provide holes for the running back. Because when it look like he finna run it, and they got to play it, man, that running back slicing through. I'm telling y'all, this team finna look way better. And it's all kind of ways they could do it. Prime already know with a quarterback that can run and throw how to operate with it. Hey, they finna do something. Them boys finna do something. They show. I'm looking for them to take off like a rocket. Hey, what's that? Old school. So are we going to pencil in K Sal? No competition. I ain't penciling in. We can write that with Stone. We can write that with Stone. And it's going to be competition, but K Sal competing against himself. I don't even know where y'all try to get competition from. K Sal is a veteran. 1 year. And he coming for the gusto. I ain't buying down to nobody. I'm coming to get that. That boy coming to get that. Hey, he's coming to get that. K Sal really is the main ingredients for us to take off. Prime been putting the pieces together since 23. They're putting the pieces together. K Sal get to finalize it. To bridge us over. K Sal finna bridge us over. And I'm ready. Red, what's happening? TC? I'm ready for him. I'm excited. Lady C, you say he getting them dogs. Yeah. Because everybody know what time it is. You know when you come to Coach Prime, you know he bringing in a lot of guys. And he going to already have guys. You just got to you got to come in there and outdo them boys. Can you do it? Can you do it is the question. Tay, you say K Sal going to be looking like Lamar Jackson out there? If the line hold their assignment, all they got to do is hold it enough. He going to get that ball off. Man, listen, y'all. I don't want to put him up that high. I don't want to put him in the Cam Ward area. But I think he going to do something, y'all. I think that boy going to shine. TV, you say plus, we'll get Rock back, who played on both sides. Yeah. WD, you said facts. Prime improves everything he touched. Everything. The roster done improve. With guys leaving, we already had guys ready. So that means Coach Prime got to have more guys ready. Like, look. Look at, on the offensive line, we got 2 guys there. Coach Big George and G. White. Hilo got moved up, so we got to have somebody to replace Hilo. Got Rob Livingston there. Now, Rob Livingston dipped, and George, after next season, and George Hilo stay. George Hilo, that defense coordinator. Now you got that guy that's waiting at George Hilo's spot to slide right on in. Got 2 offensive linemen, coach, so one did slide one right in, but I don't think they dipping. So, the situation look good, y'all. Situation look real good. It's in our favor to shine. It's in our favor to have 10, 11, 12. I don't see no way around it. I'm glad Prime ain't entering this fresh, like not knowing what a running quarterback will look like to his squad. He got it ready now. He got it ready. Ryan, you say this year will be special? Yeah. He got special written all over it. Virginia, you say as soon as Coach Prime gets locked in, we are golden. He locked in. They just handling the behind the scenes. He locked in. It's just the behind the scenes. Once the behind the scenes become information for all of us, then it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Benzo, you say, yeah, K Sal gonna shock everybody. Yeah, man. But they gonna do their history. They gonna do their work now. They gonna try to look and see what defeated him. And, well, Georgia Tech only gonna have what they see in the spring a little bit, and they gonna look at all Liberty film just to see what stopped him. They ain't gonna know what we doing, but they gonna see what stopped him. And then once they see what stopped him, they gonna try to benefit like that. So the next 2 teams we play after Georgia Tech, we ain't really gotta show our hand like that because it's Delaware and Wyoming. We should be able to beat them just by the team we got. I know it ain't gonna be no cupcake game, but just by the team we got, we should be able to beat them. D. White, you say we got some Colin. I want to see a few more offensive and defensive linemen. We probably get them. Like what I had told y'all, and I have basically been right about it, because it's just how Coach Prime work his history. He gonna always have next man up at everything. Next man up at coaches, next man up at players. So if y'all feel we need more O linemen, D linemen, Prime them already out there looking. And then when them boys come available, they're gonna be calling. They're gonna be calling. So we good. We good. I'm saying, man, ready, like, yeah, let's run it. Let's run it. It is what it is. You say defenses won't know what to do. They can't. You really can't. There's no way you really just shut down K Sal, because he is a good thrower and he could pass. And he could pass. K Sal could. And he could run. So how you stop that? You can't really stop that. Look at all the quarterbacks that's in the Super Bowl, y'all. It's not one quarterback that just stand there. Patrick Mahomes, take off when need be. Buffalo quarterback, take off when need be. Eagles quarterback, take off when need be. And who the other team? I forgot the other team. But that quarterback, take off. When ain't no sitting ducks. Ain't no sitting ducks with us this year. Ain't no sitting ducks. So everybody using that running quarterback. You at this juncture in the world of college football, you got to have a runner. What happened when Florida State had a runner? 13-0. What happened when they had a garbage quarterback? I ain't going to say a garbage quarterback. They had one that could not run like that. Season went down the drain, man. You got to have that quarterback that can improvise. And when that thing break down, you take off. When you got like that, it's good. KC, you said Georgia Tech got that run game. Yeah, we bringing in run stoppers, though. We bringing in run stoppers. We bringing in run stoppers. We ain't even sweating that. We bringing in run stoppers. Hey Mo, you say he's a passer and he ran in high school. That's what I'm saying. And he ran in college. Yeah. Bro, one season, Jay. One season. Man put on a show out there. AG, you said, so what you saying, Shador was a sitting duck? He was, basically, but he was spin out. But you see him getting smashed. They was smashing him. They beat him, they beat his body up in 23. And they beat his body up in 24, but not as bad as 23. So 25 with K Sal Prime say, man, forget all that. We gonna shake off. We gonna shake off. Hey, appreciate it. Hey, yeah. We gonna shake off. Double D, you say, how y'all feel about the JUCO not count towards eligibility? I like that. I'll take that. But look, y'all, I just want to ride out with y'all and let y'all know Prime them ain't going nowhere. We ready. K Sal show. That boy gonna be a Heisman, y'all. Heisman candidate. Watch. If the season go the way I think it's gonna go. But hey, blessings to y'all.